really big change coming to grading at Holman this year, and that has to do with where you find your grades. In the past, we've used an app or website called PowerSchool to store all of your grades, and you had to log in to see what your scores were and how you did on your assignments. The problem with PowerSchool is that it only showed you your number, and that was it. It told you what grade you got. Maybe you got an 85 out of 100, and that was it. It didn't show you what the assignment was. It didn't show you what feedback your teacher may have given you or any other details about that assignment. So for the first time, the district has changed where you're going to go to find grades. And now you will only find your daily grades in the Canvas student app. So you're going to go into Canvas for your daily grades, and the only things that you're going to use PowerSchool for will be your grades at the end of the term. So at the end of the first grading period, your teachers will add your final grades for that grading period into PowerSchool. But as far as your day-to-day grades, you will find all of those in Canvas. All right. You can also still use PowerSchool to be able to access attendance, your schedule if you need to pull up your schedule at any time. And there are some textbooks like Pearson math textbooks that may still use PowerSchool. But for almost everything else, grade-wise, we are now going to use Canvas. So when I open up the Canvas student app, I should see all of my courses over here on the left-hand side. You'll notice right now you don't see any scores or any grades next to that. Now that may be because you don't have any grades or things you've submitted yet, but to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and click on these three lines in the upper left-hand corner, and I want to make sure that I have Show Grades turned on. And when Show Grades is turned on, now, in each one of these little course cards or tiles that I have here, it will show me my final percentage of that specific course. Now, if I wanted to see the details of that, I could simply go into that course, and over here on the left-hand side in each course, you'll see an option that says Grades. And when I click on Grades, I will see all of my assignments, and any scores that have been left for me will show up right here in Canvas. Now, if I have a teacher maybe who left me some feedback, I can simply click on that assignment. And in that assignment, I may have under Submission and Rubric. If I click on a Submission and Rubric, I may have some comments that my teacher left for me in here. And you have the ability to leave comments back if they maybe asked a question. You will also see the file of what you submitted. And if your teacher has any rubrics they may have used would show up in here as well. So Canvas provides a much better gradebook because you can not only see what you got point-wise for each assignment, but you can also see what you submitted and also see any feedback from your teacher right here all in one place. And then if I wanted to see another class, I would do the same thing. I simply go back, I would go into the next course, and then in that course, I would click on Grades to be able to see my grades in each one of those assignments just like that. Now last year, because we were virtual, everything that you needed to have graded was probably submitted in Canvas. This year, because we are in person, you will still submit things, some things in Canvas, but you will also still submit things in paper, where your teacher will simply collect paper from you instead of having to submit things in Canvas every single time. Either way, no matter which option your teacher is using, you will still find your grades in that same course. Even if it's not something you've submitted, your teacher will still enter your scores in the grade section of Canvas. And if they've left any additional feedback, this is where you'll be able to go to find it. So that is how grading has changed from PowerSchool to Canvas.